Audio
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dom Mafia Live, baby. Let me go on ahead and decrease this desk real fast, man. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody joining Friday edition of Dom Mafia Live. You already know where it is. Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Your boy is here, showing you a little bit of love. And you're right. I'm going to tell you what, folks. Today, I'm going to be reacting to all of your hot takes. I ended up going on X the other day, and I asked you, I said, hey, folks, what are your hot takes for this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars? As you know, I released my full preview video. I had somebody on to interview everybody about the game, what they thought specifically. And then after the fact, we talked about how the Jacksonville Jaguars game could potentially be a trap game for us, folks. And then after the fact, I wanted to see exactly what Bills Mafia had to say. What are the hot takes for the Bills and the Jags coming on up real soon? Let me go on ahead real fast and close this door. Let's get to work, baby. Let's get to work. How's everyone in the chat? Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. I just want to remind everybody, all right, that the goal each and every single stream is 200 like buttons, all right? So if you have not, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We want 50,000 subscribers by the end of the NFL season. I know we have a long way to go, but I know that I have the best live community on the internet right now. So go on ahead, smash that like button and make it happen for me today. And subscribe. Go Bills from Tampa, Florida. Buffalo Wings is in the chat. We already see him. Cass, haven't seen you in a minute, brother. How you doing? This is the year we beat Jacksonville. LOL. Yo, Dan, Jets fans are getting pretty cocky. Neil Stanton is coming in with a, hey, listen. So regardless, and I mean, listen, I'll be the one to tell you guys, like, yeah, most definitely, we should be concerned about the Jets, right? Like, I mean, I'm not going to say that, oh, no, this Buffalo Bills team is easily just going to sweep this team. This is a good football team, and Aaron Rodgers is playing good football. I don't care if it was against the New England Patriots. They took away their best weapons last night. So the Pats took away Garrett Wilson, and they ended up taking away Breece Hall. They held Braylon Allen to only 50 yards, and Aaron Rodgers was able to win with Tyler Conklin and fucking Lazard, like all around the field. So, yeah, most definitely. I'm giving respect to the New York Jets, 1,010%. I'm not going to be delusional and tell you guys that I'm not at least a little bit nervous. It's just how it is, baby. And so I'm not going to be delusional at the end of the day. But we'll see what's up. Is Rodgers the best quarterback in the AFC East? Psh, no. Come on, bro. Listen, man, I can give respect where respect is due, right? But I mean, as far as him being the best and the best quarterback in the AFC East, let's yeah, we can relax there. Yeah, we can certainly relax. It was the Patriots. They have no weapons. But I mean, still, dude, listen, that defense took away everything that was good about the New York Jets as far as their leading weapons going into it. And they did beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and they did end up locking down for the most part and keeping the game close to the Seattle Seahawks. So that should be it. Why should we be worried about the Jets? And they don't need to worry about us. Jets truly haven't looked great, especially in our defense one good week versus a D. I mean, listen, dude, listen. I'm afraid that you guys are coming in here and thinking that I am giving the division to the Jets, or I'm saying that I think that the Bills are a worse team than the Jets. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that they are a good football team. Both can be true. The Buffalo Bills can be better than a good football team. I'm just saying. What's up, Dan? Can it be Monday night yet? Jets were okay. I'm glad for Richie. Hopefully he won't let it get to his head. Either way, go Bills. We want it to get to his head because the pain is just going to make it that much more gratifying, right? Just to watch him fall, which is going to be crazy. We have Skylar Thompson time. DD's in the chat. He's talking about it, man. He's high on Skylar Thompson right now. It's a beautiful thing. We have Neil. Kevin asks, you have a right to back your team up. You guys looked good last night, but it's only one game. Agreed, Dan. Cascott. Looking good, Dan. Happy Friday. AR may have returned to form, but so is Vaughn. Yeah. I mean, guys, listen. There's a fine line between me sitting there and saying, oh my God, dude, we're fucked. This Jets team is going to win the AFC East. No. I still think that Josh Allen is the better quarterback. where he is right now. I still think that this Buffalo Bills team is better than the New York Jets. I do. I do ultimately think we will win the division. All I'm saying is that this Jets team is not going to be the same old Jets. I guarantee you they will win 10 plus games. They will make the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, man. Listen, is what it is. Bills' primetime schedule goes crazy this season. David Hunter, absolutely, man. I mean, we have a gauntlet coming up right now. Have the Jaguars Monday night, which we typically struggle against. Following week, we have the Baltimore Ravens. Let's all cross our fingers and hope, for the love of God, that the Ravens can pull off a win against the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want to play against the Baltimore Ravens when they're 0-3. I do not want to play against the Baltimore Ravens when they're 0-3. That is the last thing that I think that I really want to see happening at the end of the day. Folks, do me a favor. Sound off in the chat, guys. Let me know. Roll call in the chat. Let me know what team you are currently representing, where you were tuning in from, and how life is, baby, because I got to know how my people are doing. I got to know how my people are doing right before we dive into some of these hot takes that you graced me with the other day. And there's a shit ton of hot takes, so buckle up. We're going to have a really good stream. I mean, true, but man, he was getting personal with some people in that live stream on Richie's chat. I have no idea what we're talking about here. What's Neil talking about? Bro, he still defends Zach. Oh, freaking Richie is pumped up. Bills' primetime schedule is going crazy this time. The Jets. Matthew DeVideo. Hey, Dan, what's good? Hope things are as well as you see Tom Grassi pass 700K subs. I did. Congratulations to Tom. He's the absolute man. Buffalo Bills. You know what it is. Dan's life's good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It is, because I'm hanging out with my boys. I'm hanging out with my boys right now. You know what it is. Dan's life is good. Absolutely, man. Let's talk about this. Good morning, Dan. Monday night, Josh Allen will say, let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for effing dinner. Go Bills. Hey, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You should be feeling good about your team, bro. If I was a Jets fan, damn, I would be annoying as F as well. Cali Bills, California Bills Mafia, what's up? How you doing? All right, so we have honestly really struggling, but my boy Dan and my Bills get me through. Nick Robinson, listen, man, shout out to my boy Nick. Prayers up, my friend. Hope that you have a wonderful day, man. And let me remind you of this, all right? You have gotten through 100% of every single bad day you have ever had in your entire life. You are batting 1,000, my friend. You dominate your bad days. You are undefeated. You are the greatest of all time against your bad days. Always remember that. Kick their ass, go outside, grab some sun, work out. Dude, do 300 push-ups and tell me how you feel. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on in. Greenville, South Carolina, Katie Robertson. What's going on? What's going on? I live in South Carolina for a stretch myself. The Bills of Buffalo, of course, born and raised in Niagara Falls. I want the Ravens to lose this week. I want a chance to make them 0-4, basically eliminate them from the playoff contention. Well, I'll tell you what. This team in Jacksonville may be walking into an 0-3 start. And only 6 teams have ever made the playoffs starting off 0-3 since 1979. And only one of them have made the playoffs since 2000. So the Jaguars are going to be desperate on Monday Night Football. Like, this team is going to be pulling out all of the stops. So this Buffalo Bills team needs to take this game seriously, if you were to ask me. Jets are only at 70%. Let's wait until week 6. Hit that like button. Jose M. Absolutely. Is CBS hosting the game too? I want to say it's only on ESPN. And the Jags have had our number, though. They have. The last time that we have beaten the Jacksonville Jaguars was in 2018, Josh Allen's rookie season. But, so ironically enough, that was also the last time that they played in Buffalo, which makes it even more interesting. But yeah, guys, like I said, I ended up hitting you guys up. And I said, I want to hear about your hot takes, bro. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did, folks. I went to X at Real Dan Mitchell, and certainly go follow me over there in case you ever want to have a full, mirror into my mind on a regular basis. 167 of you in YouTube right now. Heck, excuse me. Watching me, rocking with me this morning. 111 of you on YouTube, 51 of you on X. Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Guys, if you are on X, roll on over to the YouTube stream. Say hello. It is the easiest way for me to see what you have to say in the live chat community. Roll on over. Say what's up. We're going to be hanging out for a couple of hours over here on the Dan Mitchell YouTube channel. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. Let's go. Come on. We have Richie Fresh just ended up coming on in. It's crazy to think the Bills can go 6-0 in the division. I mean, neither of these teams looked great last night. Jets should have beat them. Worse thoughts. I mean, listen, here's the deal, okay? So the Patriots defense is good, okay? So the Patriots defense is solid. For the most part, with Christian Gonzalez, he completely locked Garrett Wilson out of the game outside of that touchdown. So they have great corners and they have great safeties. Pass rush, you want a little bit more from them, but still a lot better than we thought the second that Judon got traded from that team. And solid run defense. And so they held the rush attack for the Jets only like 50 yards from Braylon Allen and maybe a little bit after the fact. So I think people like, yeah, of course, I see the Pats finishing last in the AFC East. Both of these takes can be true. But I'm just saying, last night's win for the Jets really ended up demonstrating that they are just so deep from a personnel standpoint that they have answers if a team takes something away. It's just how it is. Hot take, Allen is the best all-around quarterback in the league. Josh Allen 17. I appreciate that, man. And I love it. Nobody cares about you, so get off of this app now. Connor Hinks. Yo, Connor, who you talking to right now, bro? Who you talking to right now? I'm a Jets fan, but it is way too early season for anyone to overreact to what all of our teams will be by the end of the year. Connor Hanks, Jags are going to try to out-physical us for sure. I'm a bit concerned. Dan the man. And so I just got my first new car ever from the dealership, and I'm talking brand new. First thing I did was slap my Buffalo Bills license plate on it. Dude, JTL, congratulations on the car, man. Congratulations on the car, man. I sincerely appreciate that, dude. You are the man. I can definitely see the Bills sweeping the division. People can start hyping the Jets up as much as they want. Don't forget that we just beat Miami 31-10 in Josh Allen Stadium. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Bills fans. What's Josh Allen's record on Monday Night Football? Not as good as Thursday Night Football. That is for sure. So far, I'm confident in this team, but we really haven't started the true competition. Bills got to take this team serious and frustrate Jacksonville's defense to make big mistakes. Hold Jags to dink and dunk, take their runaway. Bills 27, Jaguars 17. Bills blow out the Jags 28-7. JTL, no, for real, man. Congratulations on the whip. That's awesome, man. You're the man. Wow, the Jets beat a high school team, JTL. Neil, how about you worry about yourself getting ahead? I feel like people are arguing in the chat right now. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. We want to get up to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the season. I sincerely think that we can do it. All right. Give me your hot takes of the Buffalo Bills versus Jacksonville Jaguars game. Let's scroll on down. First one is from my good friend Corey Shaw. All right. We ended up going to high school together a long time ago. Big Bills fan. My man, what's he have to say? Balin Spector breakout game with a sack and a forced fumble. Chat, definitely let us know what you're thinking about this. But I'll tell you what. When I look at this Buffalo Bills team, I have often said that this team is immune to personnel. And it all has to do with McDermott and Babbich's scheme, if you will, right? Regardless of what personnel you plug and play into this defensive scheme over in Buffalo, you're going to see some sort of success, if you will. Balin Spector, breakout game with a sack and a forced fumble. I would love to see this like no other. I really would. Because now that Bernard is out and now that Taron Johnson still not set to play, we're going to need somebody to step up. And a Balin Spector would be a prime candidate if that would be the case. So shout out to Corey for putting that on in there. Up the gut is saying that Keon Coleman is going ham this game, baby. I don't know, chat. What do you think? So y'all think that Keon Coleman is about to have like the game of his life? Sound off in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on this. As far as Keon Coleman, man, if there's any game where he's going to go off, it's going to be this one because the Jaguars' perimeter corners are pretty suspect, but their safeties have had significant issues finishing their tackles for the first 2 weeks. So I see Josh lighting up the middle of the field, play action, draw the linebackers in, dump it off in the middle, short middle, right to Shakir, right to is Mr. Kincaid, have a Curtis Samuel game up in the middle. Listen, we're going to be dominating the middle of the field right here. A shit ton of play action. This Jags defense is going to struggle, but it's not going to be a run sort of game. I could see Keon certainly doing him because his perimeter corners on Jacksonville are not too impressive, in my opinion. Watch out for Drew Sisko, though, because he's an absolute ball hawk. He can't tackle for shit, but he's a ball hawk for sure. Jason M., before the end of the third, aliens return to Earth and reclaim one of their projects. Okay. They land and tell Trevor Lawrence it is time to come home. Their plan to engineer the perfect QB in order to win all their parlay bets and become rich has failed, and they're tired of losing money. I love this. I absolutely love this. I mean, guys, just to be completely honest with you, I've made this take a couple of times. People don't particularly like when I make this take, but I've never been a fan. I have never been a fan of Trevor Lawrence. I never thought that he was a good quarterback. I thought he was overrated, especially going into the league. I mean, if you're the first overall pick and it's taken you this long to show like consistent flashes, I just don't see it. I really, really don't. Like, he has some decent throws here and there, but for the most part, I just think he's a lost cause, man. We got this division hands down. Bills are going to fire up the tight ends this week. Allen, 300-plus yards passing game. I'm going to stop being negative and start being positive. F my negativity. Neil, I have no idea what's happening in here, baby. Everybody eats. How you doing? Happy Baltimore beats Dallas. Don't want to face 0-3 Ravens team. They're too good to be 0-4. Thanks, Neil. Get on board. Dayton Jackson, man. Holy shit. 197 of you in here rocking with me this morning. 200. I spoke way too damn soon. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's up? 134 of you on YouTube. 66 of you on X. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. We want 200 like buttons by the end of this stream. Subscribe and turn on bell notifications. Easiest way to support what we're doing over here on the channel. I appreciate all of you for always making this Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. stream a part of your daily routine, baby. Let's continue to talk about it. Ray Davis, 65-plus all-purpose yards, 1+ TD. Peter Jones is coming on in. Shout out Peter Jones if you are currently watching this. I'll tell you what, man. I really don't see us running the ball effectively against this Jaguars team. I think this is going to be a huge passing game for Josh Allen, and more so of like those short passes right in the middle of the field. I could see Ray Davis getting a touchdown for sure, but it's going to be like one of those short goal line situations. But 65+ all-purpose yards, I could see him being utilized in the pass catching game. Right, as a glorified receiver, him and James Cook. In fact, I'll go a step further. I sincerely believe that our running backs will have 2x the amount of receiving yards than they do rushing yards going in on Monday Night Football. I do not anticipate us being able to effectively run the football, nor do I even think that's going to be our game plan from what I'm seeing. We have an elite O-line. We can run on anyone. I would love to see it. I mean, listen, if I could be proven incorrect, which we do have. Hey, listen, shout out my boy Red, White, and Bills. He is true. Sometimes he's able to talk me off of a ledge. That's for damn sure. Ugh. You are right. I would absolutely love that, but we'll see. We'll see, man. How you doing? What's up, Isabella? How you doing? Go Bills. Go Bills. Shout out Ina in the chat. Shout out Isabella in the chat. Man, let me tell you what, guys. Listen. The ladies' numbers in this live community have been growing. It's beautiful. I went from 0.5% to 2.7% women in the chat. Shout out to the ladies in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. But shout out to the dudes that are always in here as well, man. Everyone's welcome. Bills fans, Dolphins fans, all across the NFL. I appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I saw Ebony in here earlier too. Dude, look at that. The lady numbers, bro. Studies show that I'm the most popular NFL YouTuber with the ladies. All right. That's what they're saying. 3%. Let me see those numbers, my competitors. Let me see them, baby. Let's talk about it. What are the hot takes, Dan? We're sitting here reading them right now, Jonah. So far, we've seen a Balin Spector breakout game. We've seen Keon Coleman is going to go ham. We saw that Trevor Lawrence was created by aliens to win parlay bets, and the experiment was a failure. So they're going to abduct him after the game, after he leaves. That's the hottest take I've ever seen in my entire life. And then Ray Davis, 65 plus all-purpose yards to begin with. And that's because we're taking our shirts off, Dan. Andy, it's exactly what it is, bro. It's exactly what it is. We have started a movement. We have started a movement across Bills Mafia. Shirts off, Bills Mafia, if things start to get hairy for the Buffalo Bills. It works. It works, man. If things start to go south for the Bills, we take our shirts off and everything continuously just transitions into a better light. All right. And even some of the ladies in the chat were saying that they were participating as well. We have started the movement in Bills Mafia. If the game starts getting a little crazy, we just take our shirts off and they turn it around. We've been doing that shit since halfway through the season after the fact. And we will see. It's not cocky if it's true. Dude, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I love it. We're here for Shirtless Dan. Trace, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Trevor Lawrence will eat a cat after a game. Wow. Okay. Keon Coleman and Ray Davis are believable takes if the game plan lines up. I mean, listen, I'm not afraid of their perimeter corners. I do like their linebackers, surprisingly enough. I do like their linebackers. But we'll see. And do you think 44 may play this week? Buffalo Joe, huh? I don't know, man. I mean, I would like to see him, but I think it's just going to be Balin Spector at Mike, and then it's probably going to be Dorian Williams and Morrow. I'm going to say no, Katie, but I would love to see him out there. But right now where I'm seeing, I think it's probably just exclusively going to be Spector, then Dorian Williams, and then Morrow. Maybe Joe is active, and maybe he's out there for a couple of snaps here and there. But outside of that, I don't know. But it's not true. We're going 10-0. Jordan Smith, hot take, Dawson Knox, 2 touchdowns. I think he'll be active. Might get some snaps. Yeah, most definitely. He might not be a healthy scratch. He might be active, like on the game day roster. But as far as snaps, I'm not necessarily sure how many he would get. Somebody with the name Josh Allen will win the game. NBA Hoops Online, his hot take just came in. I mean, listen, you know what? That is true. Somebody with the name Josh Allen will win that game. Josh Allen clowns Josh Allen. Well, let me tell you what, man. I don't know what team he is representing because that could be true on both sides. We're going to have to see. Jags own us, and I'll hear nothing else until we're back on top. I'm not a delusional Dolphins fan. The Jags own us, and I'll hear nothing else. I mean, listen, dude, I think this is a genuine worry across the Bills Mafia community. But I like to remind people, and I really hope that I'm not jinxing this team by saying this on stream right now. I'm going to knock on wood, okay? But this is what I got to say about that. I haven't seen this team go out and play flat football, uninspired football, since Joe Brady has taken over as offensive coordinator. Has anybody recalled a game since Joe Brady has taken over where we have just come out, looked like absolute shit? Haven't gotten things together. I really can't recall one. Maybe the Chargers game last year, but we did end up coming out on top of the victory. But I mean, I'm talking like a piss poor effort, piss poor performance. I honestly just think that this team is not the same team that would fall flat to trap games, quote unquote. I think this team is too good to have a trap game, if that makes sense. I really like the energy in the locker room. I love the energy in the locker room from what I've seen since Brady has taken over. since Diggs has been off this team, since Gabe Davis has been off of this team. This new age Buffalo Bills everybody eats. I don't know. This team is way different from the last time we played the Jags. Beat Patrick Mahomes, I mean. Joe Brady brought back the Bills we loved and knew we could win with. Ken Dorsey was garbage. Isabella, he 1,000% was. He 1,000% was. And some might even say that Dable was the exact same way. It is what it is. Josh, to be on FS1 shortly. We should be nervous about Baltimore. It's on the road. They have the better head coach and defense. No, Josh needs to be Josh. Bills Mafia is operating at full force, celebrating by hitting that like and subscribe button. Jose, my boy, always comes in and shows a little bit of love. Guys, listen, that is right. All right, listen, we want 200 like buttons smashed each and every single stream, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. And we also want 50,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Okay, so folks, whether or not you're sharing my videos all over the internet, baby, I'm talking Facebook, I'm talking whatever, we want to hit this goal, and I know that we can. All right, I have the best live chat community in the NFL. And mark your calendars, because Monday night I am live streaming my live game reaction against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I really hope that each and every single one of you are able to join, because listen, even if you don't want to join, you're going to want to join, because let me tell you what, if you didn't, my friends, then you wouldn't know who won this Keon Coleman football. You wouldn't know who won this Keon Coleman signed football. That is right. I am giving away this Keon Coleman signed football to one of you lucky viewers. All you got to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel and sign up for a Pristine Auction account. All right. Links in bio. I'm going to be announcing the winner. And then also just leave a comment on my pinned tweets as well. Super easy. And you're going to want to join in, because I'm doing giveaways all year. I'm bribing you fools to join the community, because I know you'll love it. All right. So go ahead and sign up. I'm going to go ahead and give this away on Monday night. Can't wait to announce who the winner is, man. Y'all deserve it. And I love you. We have Eric Barron is coming in. Hot take. Coleman will 141 yards, 7 reps, and 1 touchdown. Eric, you would see me absolutely pop a Woody on stream. I'm sorry, ladies. All right, listen, dude. Pristine Auction. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this giveaway without Pristine Auction, folks. It's the #1 online auction house on the market today, where you can go on ahead and buy all of your signed memorabilia. All right. It's a shit ton of Buffalo Bills stuff, teams from all over the professional sports leagues. Shout out to Pristine Auction for being able to help me with all these really cool giveaways all season. So definitely go ahead and make that work. And then second plug, and then we'll get back to business. Shout out to Picasso's Pizza, folks. If you are in the Western New York area and you want some real Buffalo pizza, Picasso's is where you do it. 4 great locations in the Western New York area, and they are delivering nationwide, folks. Even if you are not in Buffalo and you want a taste of home, simply just go to their website. Link is in bio. And then order online and use code PARADE, sort of like the parade the Buffalo Bills are about to have in February after we bring home the Lombardi, to get 20% off of your online order. Shout out Picasso's Pizza. Shout out Picasso's Pizza. Shout out Pristine Auction for being the sponsors of this stream today. Y'all are truly the GOATs. When is Bills Jags? Brandon Hallam is coming in asking a great question. I'll tell you exactly when it is, man. This is going to be Monday Night Football. Let's make it happen. So I go to the one on Union, but there's also one on McKinley Parkway by the McKinley Mall. Is the McKinley Mall still a thing, bro? Is the McKinley Mall still a thing? Like, I feel like that there has to be like 3 stores in there nowadays. You know what I mean? Because I remember going to the McKinley Mall when I was like 7 years old, 8 years old, walking around doing my thing. Pretty crazy. Andy! Yo, my boy Andy's, dude, he participated in the overall exercise. He says Josh Allen throws 5 touchdowns and runs for 2, with Keon Coleman getting 2 of them. Oh my God, with 150 yards. We have Andy coming in. He is ready for an absolute Bills domination. So essentially what he's saying is that 5 touchdowns and runs for 2, 7 total touchdowns for Josh Allen. So he's looking at like a 50-plus score game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is looking for an absolute beatdown against this team. I would absolutely love this, and that would cement the guy. Joe Andreessen becomes a rotational piece and makes a considerable impact on the defense. Sif came in with an awesome take. Like we said, we want to see Buffalo Joe out there. I wouldn't be surprised if he is game day active. Starting is different, but a rotational piece would be absolutely incredible. I would be cool with that. Buffalo Joe gets elevated for this game, has 8 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, and an interception. Man, listen, we all love the Buffalo Joe story, don't we? It's the hottest fucking take. Andy Johnson, listen, man, I love hot takes. Hot takes, clicking the like button is free. It is free, folks. Smash it up, guys. We want 200 like buttons by the end of this stream. Let's go ahead and knock this out. ETN will run for 150 yards, and the Jaguars won't cover the spread. The Jaguars won't cover the spread. Bills and Buckeyes. So we're saying that while they are going to run the ball efficiently, it won't matter. The Buffalo Bills are still going to win the game. I like that. Bills and Buckeyes. Because we're the Bills, we will either win or lose this game 9-6. Day, I'll tell you what, dude. Don't give me that post-traumatic stress disorder, because that's what I entirely remember from when I brought my dad to that game in Jacksonville just a couple of years ago. Hot takes, Velo pouches are greater than Zin. JC, just wait. Just wait, my friend. Bills Mafia is operating at full force, celebrating by hitting the like button and subscribe as well. Jose, I appreciate that, guys. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want 50,000. I go live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. I might go live a little later this afternoon as well, just for shits and gigs. You know what I'm saying? Bills need to score on early and get to a fast start. Don't let up. And the Jaguars are desperate for a win, and the Jaguars have had our number the last few years. This is a trap game. We have Dorothy coming on in. She's nervous about the trap. Listen, I don't want to ruin momentum. Listen, we've scored 30 points back-to-back games. I want to score 30 points again. 30-plus absolute minimum. Let's go on ahead and dominate the way that I know that we can dominate. It's just how it is. Okay, so the Jaguars finally bounced back by a game-winning field goal with a final score of 27-24. T-Law has 2 touchdowns passing and 1 on the ground. Allen throws 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. Justin the Boss is saying that it's a bit of a shootout, and we lose with a heartbreaker, with the Jacksonville Jaguars kicking a game-winning field goal. The last 2 times the Jaguars played the Bills, I thought the Jags would get smoked. Instead, the Bills got smoked. Hopefully, it's a different result this time. Frozen King, I 1,000% agree with you. I 110% agree with you. We have to be efficient on moving the ball downfield, which I believe we can do. And on defense, we have to stop that run. That's the only thing that they got, but definitely not a game we should take lightly. Go Bills. Coleman finally breaks out. We have one from David. Trevor Lawrence loses at least 2 fumbles on 4+ sacks. We're not talking about this enough. We're not talking about this enough. This Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line has fucking sucked. They have been very bad. Trevor has quite literally been sacked 7 times in 2 weeks and pressured 14+ times. When I tell you that there's no excuse that our pass rush can't get to this quarterback, it's absolutely crazy. Shout out to Last Second Sports coming on in, showing his love. Hot take, J17 is better than Joe Burrow. Oh, wait, that's just a fact. Absolutely. I've been trying to tell people that for the longest time. No one wanted to believe me, but you know what? We'll continue to move on forward, all right? I feel like vast majority of people, objectively speaking, can confirm that Josh Allen is quite simply just a better QB than Joe Burrow. There's no question about that. Man, the Jets game was extremely close. LOL. We got Sean MD running victory laps, man. Listen. I was impressed with Aaron Rodgers last night. I certainly was. But just check the division standings right now, baby. Just check the division standings right now. Where we at, baby? Where we at? Where are the Bills? Where are the Jets? Damn. Respected daddies. LFG Jags. Jags win. Big breakout for T-Law. We have the Italian Stallions coming on in the chat. Field day for our defense. Sup, Dan. If T-Bass shanks another field goal, is he done? He would be ran out of town if that was the case. Dan is easily impressed. I am, man. Look at that. 17 is on FS1 in a few minutes. Doughboy 33. We haven't heard much about Josh's hand injury. I'll tell you what, Therese, we saw him practicing with a glove on. And don't worry, folks. We're going to be watching all of the highlights from the FS1 interview to begin. I better not see Trevor Lawrence have all day to throw. He's been sacked quite a bit. And he's been holding on to the ball for about 2.7 seconds. And a lot of that has to do with pressure. So trust me, man, I just don't really see this Jags offensive line being able to give them a much quality pass rush. It's just kind of how it is. Even if we lose, we're still in first place. But we're not losing. Dante, we're not. And so I like Burrow more than Allen, but Allen is better. You're not our dad. But hey, I think the Jags have a possible bounce back. Don't sleep on them. Oh, we're not sleeping on them, man. Trust me. Yeah, we're not sleeping on them as of now. Yeah, dude, we're hoping for the best. Lowski is going to be insufferable next Wednesday. Oh, my God. Yeah, it won't matter, though. It won't matter because we'll be on top of the division and things are going to be great. Josh is indestructible. Knock on wood. He damn near played through a UCL. David Hunter, absolutely. Absolutely, he did, man. Listen, he plays well, right? He plays really good, and I really hope that his hand is okay. It's not like a massive fracture or anything along those lines, but he's playing through it like the absolute dog that he is. There is no question about that. 245 of you in this chat right now. I sincerely appreciate you rocking with me today. Guys, smash that like button. Let's get this up to 100. I'd say 100 like buttons. 100 like buttons, folks. Smash that like button right now. Let's go on ahead and pump this up. And keep letting me know what's good in the chat as we go through all of these hot takes so far. Don't pull a TD. Josh 7-4 against the Jets. Where's my wrench? Go, Dano. Ollie, I don't know where your wrench is, bro. Hold on, man. Let me get you that wrench. I'll get you that wrench, bro. Let me get this real fast. Baby. Where's Ollie? There it is, bro. You a mod, baby. Bang. There you go. My boy Ollie's already back with that wrench, baby. The Jaguars lose by 1. Hey, man. That's exactly how you pronounce it, by the way, too. 7-3 versus the Jets. One of those losses, he played a quarter. There you go. We back, baby. Thank you, sir. Starters out before the playoffs. Smash that like as a Jets fan. I support all round table panelists. Italian Stallion, thank you so much for coming on in, man. I appreciate that. Where's my wrench? What the hell, Dan? You're right, bro. I'll give you a wrench too. 445 block. I'll give you a wrench, man. You're in here all the damn time. Yeah, bro. You're in here all the damn time, man. There's your wrench, baby. There's your moderator wrench. I appreciate you for coming in, showing a little bit of love. We back, baby. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hamlin picks off Trevor. Will make my monkey rock hard. Wouldn't that be great? Buffalo Wings, my man. Absolutely. Shout out to Dan Mitch. Let's go, Jets. Shout out to the Bills Mafia for respect since Pats and Fins fans have teamed up bums. Hey, man, listen, dude. Listen. I try to be as objective as humanly possible. When I like the way that a certain team plays, regardless of the competition, you're damn right I'm going to give them credit. Unless they do it against the Buffalo Bills, then I'm going to be talking some shit. But outside of that, I feel like I'm reasonably objective, all right? Obviously, say that a team beats us in the playoffs or say that a team beats the Buffalo Bills, I'm butthurt, so I'll start talking some nonsense. But watching an objective game, absolutely, I will give props if need done. Some of these hot takes are Delulu. Thanks for always keeping it real, Dan. Always solid content. Uncorrected proofs, too. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We have Katie Robertson in the chat. Josh Allen goes another game with no turnovers. Yes, Katie. Absolutely, man. Listen, I just want all the Brain Rock community to kindly shut the fuck up, all right? If Josh Allen can go yet again, another game, no interception, my God, speaking of hard monkeys, all right? Mine's going to be stone if that's the case, all right? Listen, no turnovers for Josh Allen walking into it. Dan, this is a game that the Bills should win at home against an 0-2 team. With that said, the Jags have beat the Bills the last 2 times they have met. Jags pass rush worries me. Bills struggled handling it. Could be perfect trap game. Go Bills. I'll tell you what. Past couple of times that the Bills have struggled with pass rush was when we had an entirely different offensive line. It was back when Spencer Brown was struggling. He was still rehabbing his back injury. We had some injuries on the line by itself. This was not the same line that we put out against the Jacksonville Jaguars the past couple of years. I'm surprisingly not as concerned about it as I was in years of past. But I totally get it, man. I totally get it. And Miami's offensive line locked down the Jags. Listen, guys, let's go on ahead. Let's go on ahead and just put that into perspective from Red, White, and Bills. Miami's O-line locked down the Jags. If Miami's offensive line can lock down the Jacksonville Jaguars, folks, I feel like we'll be okay. I know what you said, but it didn't matter what you said. You're talking gibberish to a complete homer. Dante, all right, man. Listen, we have people arguing in the chat amongst themselves. Rodgers is getting his OC a promotion in due time. Respect. See y'all week 14. Jordan Griffin. This isn't the same Jags team. They're having an identity crisis. They certainly are. We finally play a good game against the Jags. I suppose that's a hot take. Josh Hines Allen versus Josh Allen, liking the QB here. Go Bills. I do believe that Josh Allen will throw his first pick, unfortunately, but will throw 2 TDs to Kincaid. We have Carroll coming in. And Cordero, my boy's coming in with a $20 donation, man. You're the man. What's up, bro? Bills 40, Jags 10. Go Bills, go Dogs. Cordero, it's been a minute, my boy. What's up, man? Hope all is well. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Make a damn statement. Walk into Baltimore going 3-0. Oh, man. Dude, I want this gauntlet, bro. If the Bills go undefeated during this gauntlet, like say that we beat the Jags, we beat the Ravens, we beat the Houston Texans, we roll into damn MetLife 5-0, I'm going to be feeling some type of way. Oh, man, I feel it, dude. I feel it. Shout out Cordero for the donation, man. You're the absolute man. I appreciate that. You said 10-0 versus the East and the South. We're not doing that, but I picked the Bills to win versus Jacksonville so I can come on Tuesday. Thanks. Jaguars pass rush is real. Jose M. Yes, but at the same time, so the Dolphins offensive line completely locked them down. So are they for real? That's the question, right? That's sort of how it is. Let me see. Okay, we have an MVS touchdown. Cam Lewis game-winning pick 6. I hope the game isn't that close. Dolphins State of Mind. What's good, dude? How you doing? What's good, Dad? I've been humbled by the Bills once again. Still early in the season, and Dolphins can turn things around like the Bills did last year. Don't underestimate the Jags. Tough defense. I'll tell you what, man. We're certainly not underestimating them. That is for damn sure. At least I hope the team is not, okay? So I know the fans are not, but I certainly hope that the team itself is certainly putting this into consideration. We're going to have to make things happen. I sure hope he isn't trying to force the ball downfield just to hit the open guy, run the ball. And Josh might need to run for a bit, but be smart, get down, and would be first time, no turnover for 3 games. I would love that, Blair. That would make me the happiest Bills fan, like on the face of the planet. If, again, that Josh Allen did not throw an interception. I genuinely believe that that's going to be the case. Not arguing, Dan, but just Bills Mafia members disagreeing. It's all love. No arguing, Dan, just Bills Mafia members disagreeing. It's all love. Dante, I love it. I love it, baby. I love it. So the correction, October 14th, not week 14, Bills 27, Jags 13. So we have a Jets fan coming in. My boy Jordan just rolled in and said Bills 27, Jags 13. Happy about that, man. Listen, starting the season off at 13-0. Well, not 13-0. 3-0 would be absolutely crazy. It would feel like 13-0, though. Let me tell you that. I think we go 4-0, but the Texans game is up in the air, in my opinion. Dan, what's up, my guy? Mike Blake. I'm doing well, man. Listen, I am living the dream, brother. How you doing? Your feelings hurt? I don't remember insulting you? Oh, man, dude. We have some people in here. It is what it is. Shout out Bills Mafia. It's a civil war of Bills fans in here already, guys. I love it. All right, anyway. Let's get back into the hot takes. Bugs Bills Mafia saying Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid have a day. Coleman gets acrobatic touchdown and Kincaid gets 10 receptions. This is wildly specific, and I absolutely love it. Joseph is saying Josh Hurdles, Hines Allen. Okay, so I'm seeing my boy Joe roll in the chat, and he's putting a wrench emoji right next to his name. And I'll tell you what, my friend. How about I just give you one of these, baby? How about I just give you one of these, man? I'll give you a real wrench, Joe. How does that sound? All right, guys, listen, here's the rule. Here's the rule as a moderator, okay? For the most part, it's the Wild West in my chat. I allow each and every single fan base all across the NFL, all right? I'm fine with other fan bases coming in and talking trash. I love that, so please allow it. It's totally cool. The only thing that I don't allow is somebody giving personal attacks to somebody else in the chat. Okay. Like personal attacks to somebody else in the chat. I'm going to have to tell you, feel free to go ahead and block that guy. All right. Like personal attacks to somebody else in the chat is completely fine. If someone gives me a personal attack, leave them alone because I'm about to send them to a therapist. All right. So those are the rules. People can personally attack me, but I will send those fools to a therapist. All right. That's their punishment. If they personally attack anybody else in the chat, then you can block them. That's basically how it all kind of plays out. And then Joseph liked that I gave him the wrench. Shout out to the boys. Super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Doing good Bills for life. Let's go win or lose Bills for life. Absolutely, man. Holy hell. We got Joe, a $5 super sticker. He is very happy about that wrench, man. Hot take, we win by 20 plus, causing Josh Hines Allen to take the next step and drop Allen from his name entirely. Let me see. Ding dong. And then we have Jordan Smith. Does Picasso's deliver to South Oklahoma? It does, man. With Picasso's, just go to that link in my description, and then you will see their online ordering. And then you can go on ahead and just send it anywhere, man. As long as it's in the continental United States, they will mail pizza to your front doorstep. Let's make it happen. Tell them, Dan. Luke, what's going on, Luke? Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. Way to go, Joe. And so I'm about to send them into the shadow realm. Holy shit. And so our front four needs to get home. Miller and Greg doing great on the edge. Oliver up the middle. Let's go. Listen, man, if you look at that Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line, there are so many liabilities. And there's a reason why Trevor's bet on his ass 7 times and he's experienced 4 pressures. This is all on his offensive line too. This has nothing to do with Trevor. So I know it does have the deliveries to Oklahoma. We had it last month. My man. Good, Jordan. I'm glad that you were able to use it. Just use that code PARADE for 20% off, man. Make it happen. 2024 Bills is not the same up and down team like the past year. New coaching staff makes all the difference. Joseph Norris, absolutely. All right, we have Buffalo's Josh Allen won't play the fourth quarter. Oh, my God. Not because of injury, but because they will be up 41-10. I love this from Josh Oldenburg. He's the absolute man. Keon Coleman finally shows the league he is here and goes 120-plus yards, 2 touchdowns. Injected in my veins. Trevor Lawrence looks like, wow. Trevor Lawrence looks like the PBS logo. Yo. Low key, he kind of does. Low key. Bro. Low key. I don't know. Photoshop. I mean, dude, that was a very clever insult, and I love it. Vaughn Prehistoric Miller has completely surprised me this year after being non-existent ever since coming back from his injury. David Hunter, he has been one of the best surprises so far. Thank God that we didn't, let him go this offseason. We really didn't have a choice. We had to ride with this guy because of his damn channel, but we'll see. Jets fan channels are acting like they've never been there before because they haven't. See them October 15th. Photoshop a wig on it. The PBS logo, it's all right. I see it. Copyright, Jets Nation. Benny from Queens, what up, dude? How you doing, man? We have Jets fans in here feeling themselves right now. Allen to Shakir, go Bills. Why is the line only 5 points? Miles, that's a great question. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they think that the Jags are desperate and they're going to be doing anything they can to win. Which Josh Allen will shine more? Can Bills finally beat the Jaguars? Will Trevor Lawrence show a glimpse of being worth $50 million a year? Juanito. Oh, probably not for the Trevor Lawrence, that's for sure. Josh Allen throws to 8 different receivers, no sacks, no picks, no sweat. 24-27, 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cook 15 carries, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. Bills, Jags 28-9. Holy shit, Chris. Inject that in my veins. Keon Coleman burns the Jags defense for a 70-yard touchdown, and then he mosses a Jags cornerback for a 15-yard touchdown. Damn. 27-24 Jags. Oh, no, we have a Bills fan predicting a loss. I like the Jags. Ed Oliver, 3 sacks. Bills blow out the Jags 28-7. Here's the first trap game of the year, and Jaguars will load the box to try and neutralize running game, so it's up to the receivers to win their matchups. Josh Allen to Shakir for 2 touchdowns, and Kincaid will add another. Josh Allen, 282 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. Michael, I absolutely love that. As a Dolphins fan, I think the Bills win by 10+. Everybody, my God, we always struggle with them. Me, no, they are actually this bad. Bills 31-13. Von Miller gets 3 sacks in the first quarter. Ray Davis is going off. Man, dude, shout out to everybody that participated in the hot takes segment of this channel. Now let's see exactly what Josh Allen had to say on FS1. And look at that, folks. We have an injury report. Let's check out a couple of things here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Not worried about the Jets. 266 of you are in the chat right now. 138 of you are on YouTube. 128 of you are on X. Guys, if you are on X, roll on over to YouTube. Have fun in the live chat, baby. I'm giving away that signed Keon Coleman football from Pristine Auction. Being a subscriber to this YouTube channel is a prerequisite. So come on over. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Let's take a look at this damn injury report for a second. Bills Mafia is operating at full force. Celebrate by hitting that like button. Dude, Jose, my boy, man. He's doing his thing. I'm not worried about the Jags. I would love to see more 2-back sets and run some screens. Surprisingly enough, Blair, we've actually been pretty solid in the screen game for the first time in God knows how long. This team has been wildly efficient in the screen. A lot of it is with Shakir, Curtis Samuel, etc. About time we have a screen game, folks. That's for sure. Keep preaching your spelling, Benny. I realize, oh, wow. Taron Johnson, heartbroke. I know, dude. A Taron Johnson heartbroken vibe is currently in the air, right? But shout out Cam Lewis. Get better, boys. Get better. Get those dudes back on the damn field. Let's make it happen. But anyway, guys, we have Josh Allen, full participant, left hand. I'm curious to see what some of the docs are having to say about it. This second half of this stream, we are just going to be unpacking everything we know so far about practice, some interviews around the team, seeing what everybody across the league has to say, and just go from there. But Taron Johnson, forearm, did not practice. Ty Johnson, knee, full, which is ideal. Quentin Morris, full participant. Smoot, Javon Solomon, and Casey Toohill is a full participant, which is good, but Javon Solomon obviously is still limited. He really fucked up his oblique, if that's the case, man. Say that he can't get out there full, then that's crazy. And then Mitch Trubisky, a knee injury, but he was still a full participant. Mitchy Biscuits, man. Mitchy Biscuits. We had a walkthrough practice Friday, and Casey Toohill improves to full participant. Smoot and Solomon still limited. Okay, we have a lot of these right here. Let's see what else we have. So Miami Dolphins coach says wide receiver Grant DuBose won't play on Sunday versus Seattle. We don't think it'll be season ending. What else we got right here? Thank you, One Love, for waking up with us, Buffalo Bills. Oh, what do we got here?
Jamarcus Ingram. Good morning, Jamarcus. How you doing, man?
Man, good morning. I'm doing pretty well. Just grateful for this opportunity.
Jamarcus Ingram.
Grateful to be here this morning.
Oh, hey, you want to hear something good, folks? Right now, Sauce Gardner and Jamarcus Ingram have the same career interceptions. The same career interceptions. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, folks? Shout out to our boy. Okay, having a debate about this play in 2004. I'm good there. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Thank you for everyone who came out and supported the Huddle for Hunger food drive. Learn more about that. Wegmans. What you got cooking? Tailgate Friday. 5 things to watch for the Bills and the Jaguars. 5 things to watch. Let's see what Chris Brown's got to say. In Allen air outs. Through the first 2 weeks of the season, Bills QB Josh Allen was big in week 1, 4 total touchdowns and largely a facilitator in week 2. While Buffalo's offensive captain is happy to do whatever he is called upon to execute, the balanced playmaking ability of the roster has been on full display the first 2 weeks of the season. It's going to be an air game for him this week, boys. It's going to be an air week. That's just how these things are working nowadays. Bills head coach Sean McDermott will join Extra Point. All right, let's check this out. Let me see what Thigh Doc has to say about Josh Allen's injury. Let me see what else we got here. So I got a feeling all active with Bernard to IR by Saturday. Houston return for Taryn. We're going to need that for Houston, man. I'll see that. I'm sick of Good Morning Football, huge Bills flip-floppers, and massive Jet nutsuckers. Oh, my God. Ingram is a star in the making. The player development by the Bills isn't talked about enough. And the amount of injuries we've had, we should have had a tank season. I will be at the game on Monday. Is anyone else going to be there? Hey, shout out if anyone's going to be in there, man. Let's talk about it. Dan, did you see Nico Collins is doubtful? And the Texans might get to finally see what they don't have in Diggs. I think the Vikings beat the Texans, folks. I think the Vikings beat the Texans. I'm feeling it. All right, boys. Damn. Damn. All right, guys, I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to go chill for a little bit. And I might be live a little later this afternoon. Some things I got to take care of around the crib. But I appreciate you guys coming on in, showing a little bit of love. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications. 258 of you in here already, man. 140 of you at peak on YouTube, 134 of you on X. Love each and every single one of you. And I will see you a little later this afternoon.